Christmas has come early. What is up guys, Media Review Mike here, and I'm in a very good mood right now. A few years ago, probably about 2 years ago, I decided that I wanted to buy a PlayStation 1. So I bought a PlayStation 1, and I bought a bunch of games for it. And then once I had had my fix, I decided I wanted a Nintendo 64. And I don't know if you've ever bought a retro console. They can be very expensive. I found one. I'm very happy. Of course, I found plenty of N64s throughout the years, but this was the first one that I saw, and I was like, this is it. So I watched it for a few days. I snuck in the winning bid, because I'm a genius, and I own a Nintendo 64 now. It does come with games. It comes with controllers, but I'm not gonna spoil that, because we've got to unbox this thing. So, we're doing some bad unboxing. I should probably think of like an original title. I didn't expect this would be a series. I just opened the Scott Pilgrim game and I thought I'd be done with it, but apparently this is a thing now. Let's go with Receptacle Review Mike. That's a simile for package. So, we're gonna unbox this thing, and I'm gonna be very excited. So let's get into it, shall we?
All right, so here it is. Package, so I guess we just start slicing away. Personally, I take safety very seriously when I'm opening packages. You know, a lot of people don't take into account that you've got to protect what's on the inside of the package. Few take this into account, you know, and it just breaks my heart. Just breaks my heart, you know. See, I was actually lying when I said it was an N64. It's actually just another box. It's just a box inside a box. I personally am quite the advocate of trying to recycle boxes. I always think, you know, especially seeing as I'm moving, I actually really think it's important to be able to unpackage something and be able to like recycle the box that it comes in, because otherwise it's just wasteful, you know. Here we go. Moment of truth. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, okay, here are the cables. Nice, I think I called this bubble paper in the previous video. And I stand by that. I don't know what else to call this. Airbag. Yeah, so we've got the cables here. Don't really need this anymore. Ooh, baby. Oh, we got the manuals by the looks of it. Oh, another controller. Would you look at that? Wait, how many did I get? Oh, I can't seem to remember. So that looks like it's probably something. And this is another controller. This is probably the memory packs. These would be the carts. And then this chunky boy at the bottom would be Her Majesty. Mamma mia, there's a spicy meatball.
Let's begin, shall we? So here we've got our first controller. Now this one is Atomic Purple, I believe it is called. Oh, bro, I've never held one of these in my hand before. Look at that. Look at that, bro! Alright, analog stick is good. That's something you gotta look out for when it comes to N64. Ooh, the triggers feel nice. They're not too clicky. They're soft, but they don't feel unresponsive. And then here we got the gas pedal, or whatever it's called, like the gas station pedal. I don't know what to call them, man. I don't love that one so much. I feel like that one should be a bit chunkier, but it's not. It's obviously not analog, so I get why it's not. Then you got D-pad, feels alright. Got all the buttons. Ooh, buttons feel good. And then you got start button. And look, the N64 controller is interesting because, while it wasn't the first controller to have an analog stick, it definitely popularized it in the mainstream. However, it wasn't a very good start. So, we'll move on to the cables. These aren't particularly interesting, I don't think. So I'm glad to see that the seller has kept everything in pretty good condition. This all feels nice. I don't know what this bottom bit's for, but we got the AV adapter, we got the power pack. Good stuff, good stuff. We'll do another controller now. Get those out of the way. Oh, I was mistaken before because I'm colorblind. This is the atomic purple one, I think. Yeah, this is the atomic purple. This one's blue, but in this lighting, it definitely looks more violet-y. This is the proper like purple one. Feels about the same. Stick feels good. I find that this pedal, this one feels a bit better. Yeah, this one feels a bit better. Here we've got the classic controller, the classic gray whitey one. Dude, now that is iconic. These are all in such good condition, man. Oh, that's iconic. I feel like I should be wearing gloves. These are in such good condition. Look at that. I'm holding an N64 controller, Mum. You proud? Got the last controller here. You know, some people have airplanes interrupt their videos. I get birds interrupting my videos. Here we go. Oh, look at that. They're all so good. Next, we've got the memory packs, I believe they're called. These are basically just memory cards, I believe. So here we have 3 memory packs, if I can even hold them upright. There you go. What I can do, because I'm a nerd, I can compare the PlayStation 1 memory cards to the N64 memory cards. So the difference with PlayStation 1 memory cards is you stick these into the console, whereas with these, I believe, these slot into the controller, like so, and that's also where you put the rumble pack, I believe. So, that's cool. And that just makes it look a little bit more full. And then I believe you hold down that latch, and then it just kind of pops out. I think all we've got left are the consoles and the cartridges, so we'll do the console next. I want to save the games that I got for last, so we'll open the console next. This is, of course, the most important part. Let's go! This always was one of the weirder looking consoles. I don't think it's bad, but it's a bit weird looking. And if you cast your eyes over to the center, we got the expansion pack. And then I think the last 3 things, bubble wrap packs that we have are all game related. So start with this, shall we? Dude, they're a lot bigger in person. So that's the first one we pull out, Mario Kart 64. So first impressions after being a CD-ROM guy all my life. These are a lot heavier than I thought they would be. They're not like extremely heavy, like they're not like weighty. But I always thought that they'd be very, like if you dropped it, it would have a very hollow sounding drop. And I'm not gonna test that. But if I take this console, and then to remove it, you just do that. So that is the console with Mario Kart 64. Spoiler alert, Mario 64 isn't in this, I'm afraid. I was disappointed too. Next up, we've got Diddy Kong Racing, nice, nice. Not only is the Crash Team Racing remake one of the greatest remakes of all time, it also draws heavy inspiration from Diddy Kong Racing. So Crash Team Racing has a story mode, Diddy Kong Racing has a story mode, and Crash Team Racing has fully 3D karts, and so does Diddy Kong Racing. And so next we got Banjo-Kazooie. Speaking of rare games, Diddy Kong Racing, Banjo-Kazooie. I have played this. I have Rare Replay for the Xbox. Banjo-Kazooie is a very good game. It's a very good game. Next we got Mario Party. Back's a bit torn, but who looks at the back of cartridges? So we got original Mario Party, not Mario Party 2, not Mario Party 3. And something else that should be noted. This was around the time where the games of the 90s, the 5th generation, they were coming in discs and they were coming in cases. However, the N64 games were coming in boxes still. However, Nintendo were dumb and they didn't put end labels. So either you have to just guess which game you're looking at, or you have to buy custom-made end labels, usually on like eBay or Etsy or something. Alright, we've got the next package of games. First one, which is 1080 Snowboarding. That one's probably the least interesting out of all of the games I got. It's the only one I saw, and I was like, if I had to sell any of these, it would be this one. But next, we've got one I am actually very interested in playing, because I've never seen gameplay of it. And it's Star Wars Pod Races. Obviously, Pod Race is one of the best things in the prequels, so it'll be very interesting to see if it tops the Lego Star Wars Pod Race, though I feel like if you flung butter at a wall and stuck a joystick in it, it would probably control better than the Lego Star Wars Pod Races. Next, we've got GoldenEye. I don't know how I feel about this, because GoldenEye is an iconic game, but you're controlling it with this. Only one... Thank you very much. Are you done? The cool thing about GoldenEye is that it pioneered 3D first-person shooters on home consoles. Obviously you've got Doom, obviously you've got Wolfenstein, but this was one of the first ones to be on like a home console, like properly. The only problem with that is that you're controlling it with this. Apparently you can actually use 2 controllers to have dual analog sticks, but I don't know. I'm not expecting it to be Halo. And then, the most exciting one of all, we're gonna do a reveal in 3, 2... We got Ocarina of Time. Let's go, boys! This one actually feels heavier than the other ones. And I think that's because this cartridge is made of solid gold. I don't know if you knew that. I don't actually know if you can tell that this is a gold cartridge. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I've never actually played a Zelda game before. That's not entirely true. I've played, like, a little bit of Breath of the Wild on my brother's Switch, and I've played one of the 2D ones on the SNES Online. I couldn't tell you which one. I think it was Link's Awakening, but I don't know. Point is, I've never really properly played a Zelda game, and so this will be me breaking the ice. And hopefully, I can find Majora's Mask at a decent price. A man can dream. And then, the last thing we have to unbox are... Spoiler alert. Oh, I'm being really careful not to rip these. I'm scared. Okay, here we go. We got some manuals. Now, I don't have all of the manuals. I have 6 of 8. The 2 I don't have manuals for, I believe, are Mario Party and Star Wars Pod Races. However, these are nice to own. They're novel. You know, I can't really do anything with them, but they're cool to own. And it would be even cooler if I had their boxes, but those things were made of cardboard, so... Should probably get this cleaned up.
Wait, why didn't it light up?
Well, I'm officially superior to all of the rest of the population that doesn't own a Nintendo 64. Just inherently, you know, just makes us better than most people. You know, if trendy contrarians on YouTube are to be believed, the N64 is actually overrated. And they're probably right. However, I am very, very happy that I own this. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like. And as always, this is Receptacle Review Mike, signing out.